Special member request, we have Dead Again by Kevin Sherwood. Guitar tabs and guitar lesson. This is a 6-string standard-ish tuning method for this song. I'm going to play all the parts right at the beginning here. After that, I'll go back through, give the full explanation for everything. And before we jump in, please hit that subscribe button. It's the best way to let me know you like this video and want to see more like it. And now let's give it a try. Okay, so this is standard-ish tuning, a 6-string interpretation. So for everybody that doesn't have the 8 strings and, dropping down super low, doesn't really want to mess with that. You just kind of want to have a basic jump in and play it in a standard-ish. And I say ish because basically at a certain point we're going to need a high open A string. So what we're going to need to do is take our B string, the 2nd string, and just drop it down a whole step so that we have an open A and that higher voicing. All right, it's kind of crucial for that first guitar on the chorus because it's doing a bunch of pull-offs that need that high voiced open A. Other than that, everything else can stay the same. We'll have the E, A, D, G, now the A, and back to the high E. Okay, so it'll start on this low A string, and with that 8 string, it would be an even lower octave A string, so that just kind of gives you an idea where we're at here. But we're messing with our A string here, so we go, it's an open A. When we hammer it on to 11, 12, then we hit a 14 D. Okay, and then we move the A string, we go open to 12, 14, and then drop down, hit the 14 G. All right, then we go open 14, 15A, hit the 17 D. All right, keep it going. We go open 15, 17A, and then we'll hit a 16 D. Go back to the open 14, 15A with the 17 on the D. And and then this first bit will finish at the open, 12, 14, and then a 15 on the D. All right, keeping that going now, we go almost like we're starting it over again. We go open, 11, 12 on the A to the 14 D, open 12, 14 A to the 14 on the G. Okay, keep it going again, and here's where it kind of starts to veer off. We go open 14A as usual, and then now we're going to drop down to the 16 on the G. Okay, do an open D string now, 14, 15, and then hit a 17 G. All right, and now we hit an open low E. We do 14, 16 on the D, and then hit 13 G. Back to the open low E, and then we finish by going G string 13, 14, 16. All right, into the verse now. And this is where we can kind of try to compensate without having all that super low drop tune stuff, 8 strings and all that. Basically, we can just try to compound the chords with extra lower octaves within the power chord, you know, just to make it sound bigger and fatter. So we start with an A, and instead of just having a normal A, you know, with the open A string and the 2 on the D, that power chord, let's go ahead and add the open low E with it just to compound it and make it a little bigger for the, you know, compensating from the lack of drop tune. Okay, just gives it a little more bassy feel to it. So we'll hit that, and then we just palm mute about 5 kind of open A chugs there. All right, do it again. Something like that. And now we just kind of do the scale up with power chords with the open A string in between each one. Basically, we hit the 2nd fret power chord on the A, that B, so we got the 2, A, 4, D. Hit that, come off to a couple open A's. We hit the 3 and the 5, couple open A's, 5 and 7, couple open A's, and then 7 and 9, couple open A's. So we're going. All right, just this quick little like kind of walk up with power chords. We move over now to a more bigger compounded C power chord at the 3A, 5D, add the 3 on the E. All right, and then we chug out, you know, some palm muted 3s on the A. Another set there. All right, and in here we just kind of strum out some of those big compounded power chords with that C power chord, the 3A, 5 on the D with the 3 on the low E. Just kind of strum it out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bump it up to the E flat with the extra B flat note at the 6s on the E and A, 8 on the D.